Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Kong on the Planet of the Apes, issue 2 from Boom Studios. Written by Ryan Ferreira, illustrated by Carlos Magno, colors by Alex Gutierrez, letters by Ed Dukeshire, cover by Mike Huddleston. If you watch the review on Kong on the Planet of the Apes issue 1, you'll know that I really enjoyed it. I have to say this one really lived up to it. This was a great issue. They finally made it to Skull Island and they disembark. There's a bunch of military apes along with Zeus and Zira and Cornelius, and they find some ruins. And they're trying to look at them, but they're going to press on when they are suddenly attacked by vine creatures. It's actually a pretty awesome fight. It goes for a couple pages, but under General Ursus, they manage to free themselves and hack through the plants. And after some walking, they come across a ridge line that shows them a giant statue of an ape, or a gorilla rather. And there's steps leading into what they think might be a temple. And then they are attacked by giant lizards while they're trying to climb down the ridge. So these like furry velociraptor things attack them and kill several of the ape soldiers. Ursus gets bitten, but they are able to kill the creatures. And just as they descend down, one of the apes is getting ready to take a photo because they still have some technological remnants of the humans. They are wondering why there are no doors on this, what they thought was a church, but then they're thinking it might be a mausoleum. And that's when they are attacked by a band of humans, which really throws them off because these humans can talk and they're not used to that. And the only one they've ever met that could talk was Taylor. So of course the General gives the order to wipe them out because he's done that like twice already in the past issue and a half. But it's pretty obvious that they are not only surrounded, but that they're vastly outmanned. So they are taken hostage and taken to see the storyteller of the tribe because they show the captor the newspaper article with the photo. And they're given a little brief history about the dead Kong that they found washed up on the shore. She was apparently the last female one on the island, according to them. And one of the members of the humans, Naita, she is interested in things going on off the island and world around it, and turns out she has some artifacts from the outside world. She has an American flag, a tricycle, a doll, a bunch of other stuff. There's even a chair in there. So she gets along with Zira. They have a moment, but then they start hearing noises. It's time, so they have to go out and see what's going on, and that's when they see the King Kong, the current iteration of him. And they go out and the Kong monster comes out, and these people had been telling Zira and Zeus Cornelius about how there is like a symbiotic relationship. The Kongs kind of take care of the larger monsters and these guys sacrifice to it, and they can both hurt each other and they know that, so there's a mutual level of respect. Well, obviously that's going to get thrown apart by the apes from Ape City, and when the giant gorilla sees them, all the humans drop down to bow and pray, but the apes don't. And the Kong sees them and has a very perplexed look on his face, and there's the reaching out to touch each other's hands scene. And it is really intriguing because there's definitely a feeling that the apes think this is a religious deity figure that is somehow managing to work with humans. There's a lot of connotations of religion in here that could really be gone into depth. But man, this was a great issue. I really am enjoying this book. I can't wait to read issue 3. It's got a great story so far, and it really does fit the characters well. The writer obviously was familiar with the movie as well as the Kong mythos, so it's really nice that they've actually kind of played well into the themes there. So I'm really excited to see it. I highly recommend getting these. If you like the King Kong movies and Planet of the Apes, this is really going to be a good book for you. The art's really good on the inside. It's not like the cover art. The cover art's more of like a painting sort of thing. The interior art is significantly different, but I like it a lot. I think it's really well done, and the story is very good. Hopefully it continues to be really good, and we'll see where it goes, because this is the crossover everybody needed. But that'll do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel, and we hope to see you on the next episode.